Hi Freaks and Geeks, welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Rihanna and this channel is about everything about professional wrestling. And today I'm going to be doing a Q&A while doing my makeup. Without further ado, enjoy. We're going to start off with this comment, and I am so sorry. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's from Thomas something at 7575. And they are wondering who would win a match, Steen or Paige. I love Paige, but I'm sorry, I'm going to give this one to Steen. He's a lot more brutal than Paige is and has had a lot more experience in like more brutal matches than Paige has. Like, I haven't really seen much about Paige doing like any extreme matches or anything, when Steen is like kind of known for that, being kind of really aggressive. I love both of them, but I gotta give that one to Steen. This comment from DPK72 says, do you work or go to school or both? I just go to work. I don't go to school. Everything that I wanted to do as a job, I never really had to go to college, so I never went to college. And they also asked, do you like Anna Jay? I know of her, and I know that she's in AEW. I don't really watch AEW, so I don't really know her very well. I've just heard her name before, but I've heard like really good things. Like, a lot of people really like her. So I'm gonna have to keep up with AEW more. I never really got into AEW all that much, but I'll have to check her out and do my research on her. This comment is from RC the King Fall. How has the progress you've made in becoming a wrestler since you said that was a dream of yours? Unfortunately, I live somewhere that there is no wrestling school near me, or not even in the surrounding states near me. It is very expensive to move. That is still a huge dream of mine, but I just don't really have the money to do anything like that. I'm still planning on it. I'm just kind of going with life at the moment and seeing where life takes me, but I'm hoping someday. Next question is from Dan AJ. They're asking if I've ever tried other martial arts than wrestling. Boxing, for example. Have I ever been in a real fight? The only thing that I have done is amateur wrestling. I did that in high school for 1 year during my freshman year. I've always been really interested in doing martial arts. I don't know if you have ever looked at how expensive it is, but it's actually really expensive to do it. So I never really did it, but I really want to someday. I'm hoping someday I actually can do that. I haven't been in an actual fight yet. I'm planning on kind of keeping it like that. I'm not really interested in getting into a real fight. The amateur wrestling background, I found out when I went and checked out a wrestling school that a lot of professional wrestlers do have that background. Most of them did it in high school or during college. The trainer at that school was actually telling me that a lot of places look for people who have that background. He did tell me that if you do amateur wrestling, you kind of already know the first steps in professional wrestling, like doing the locks and the holds. You kind of like know the beginning parts of a match, which is really cool. I didn't know that until I talked to him. The next question is from Kenzu, and I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that one. But they asked, hi, I've been subscribed for so long now, and I want to say you're so pretty. Anyways, my question is, what is your favorite movie, show, or video game lately? I want to say thank you. I have two favorite movies of all time, which is The Lost Boys and The Crow. And I'm talking about The Crow that's like the older one with Brandon Lee, not the new one that just came out last year. I haven't watched that one, but I have such a connection to the older one that I'm like too scared to watch the newer one because I feel like I'm going to hate it and criticize it too much, because I bet they did amazing, but the original Crow has a place in my heart. It will never be replaced. I have two shows that I binge watch every year, which is Total Divas, which I'm doing that right now. I really like the show Superstore. I found that show like about 2 years ago, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it, and I'm so sad that they stopped filming it. And for video games, I play video games a lot, but I only have like a few that I play. My favorite video game of all time is The Sims. I play The Sims like a lot during the week. I also really like any wrestling game. Whenever a new wrestling game comes out, I always pre-order it. I always get the biggest one. I always go like above and beyond to get the best gaming experience I can for wrestling games. And a video game I found recently is Stardew Valley. I know that is an older game, but I'm obsessed with it. Joe Wrestling 438 asked, who is my favorite male wrestler? My favorite male wrestler of all time is Dolph Ziggler. I kind of keep up with his new character, Nick Nemeth, a little bit. I have a really hard time watching anything else but WWE, but I need to like expand and watch more wrestling. If I had to pick from the main roster on WWE, it would be Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Next question is from Logan Hill 3279. They asked, do you plan on doing more backyard wrestling? And I love your channel and all your videos. I want to say thank you for supporting me, but unfortunately, I don't have any plans to do any more backyard wrestling videos. It sucks. I haven't really met a lot of people here that like wrestling. I've only met like a few people who do, or I got people into liking it a little bit, but not like a hardcore fan. It sucks. Like if I had people around me that wanted to do something like that, I would totally be down to do it. I have 3 more questions, and they're all from Sly Cooper TV 5055. First one is, who got you into wrestling? That is my dad. Every month whenever there is a premium live event, me and my dad always meet up and we watch it together. The next one is, what is your favorite WWE show? My favorite is Raw. And what made me start watching wrestling? So I was born in 2003, and back then, like, I was still really young when I started watching wrestling, and I really started watching it in 2014, but I've always watched wrestling, just only the women's matches. Only watched the women's matches before 2014. I think what like gravitated me towards it, I think what really made me start watching it was just seeing the woman go out there and do something that I have never seen before. Obviously, I always knew that men did a whole bunch of sports, but seeing like women in that type of industry was so life-changing to me. In 2016, when the whole women's revolution was happening, I was really hooked into all of that. I was just so proud of where women's wrestling used to be in the early 2000s to what it is now. If you guys have any more questions that you would like me to answer in future videos, comment them down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and put on your notifications because I post every Sunday. And until next time, bye!